Hi, it's Billy Dunlap with GoLaurens.com and GoClennon.com. Week 3 of the Laurens County Football Show, coming to you from the Ridge at Laurens, where on this Friday at noon, Laurens County Touchdown Club will host Bobby Johnson, former head coach at Vanderbilt, former head coach at Furman. He's now a member of the College Football Playoff Committee. So, Laurens County Touchdown Club right here at the Ridge at Laurens, noon on Friday. Now, let's talk about our games from last week. Laurens Academy suffered a tough 62-0 loss to Wardlaw. Crusaders struggling with injuries, missing their fullback and their tailback last week. Now, they've got injuries this week, so they've decided they're not going to play this week. They were supposed to play Andrew Jackson. They're just going to cancel the game. Don't want to get more people hurt and jeopardize the rest of their season. So Crusaders will not play this week. They'll pick up the following week with their regular schedule. Now, let's talk about the Clennon Red Devils. Coming off of a tough 21-7 loss to Greer last week. The Yellow Jackets came in hungry. They already had losses to Burns and Westside in their first two games, two of the top teams in 5A. So the Yellow Jackets came in with a strong defense. They really stymied the Red Devils all night. The lone bright spot was an interception return for a touchdown by Twan Roberson. Red Devil offense struggled all night. Coco Ritchie, Chris Holmes couldn't find open holes. Charlie Craven struggled finding open guys down the field. So all in all, just a tough night offensively for the Red Devils. But the Red Devil defense played hard. They just spent a lot of time on the field. Now, let's talk about this week. The Red Devils will be traveling to Aiken. Aiken 1-1 on the season. Red Devils also 1-1 on the season. Now, Aiken likes to run the ball. They line up and run it right at you. They've got a three-headed monster. Sanders, Young, and Green combined for 284 yards 2 weeks ago in a win over Strom Thurmond, 27-26. Each one of them had a touchdown. Now, Aiken lost in week 0 to White Knoll, 19-12. But like I said, overtime win against a tough Strom Thurmond team 2 weeks ago, 27-26. Now, should be a great game at Aiken Friday night, 7:30. Now, let's talk about the Raiders coming off of a tough loss to Chapman last week, 49-33. Raiders jumped out quick, jumped on top in the first quarter. Troy Dendy had 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. Dendy, one of the lone bright spots offensively, scored 4 touchdowns, ran for 106 yards, had 3 rushing touchdowns, but also took a kickoff return back, 98 yards for a touchdown. Now, Laurens is struggling with injuries. Last week, DQ Floyd got a concussion in the first half, was held out the second half. Did not pass his concussion protocol test this week, so he's not going to play this week. He will be replaced in the backfield with Troy Dendy by freshman Dwayne Martin. Dwayne has been on the varsity all season, so looking forward to him getting some carries on Friday night. Now, quarterback Nathan Rudder injured late in the game against Chapman. You may recall he missed the entire 2015 season with a torn ACL when he was a quarterback at Woodruff. Actually injured it in the Woodruff Jamboree against Laurens. Same injury on Friday night. We found out yesterday. Tore the same ACL, so Nathan Rudder done for the season. We hate that for Nathan. But coming back with another freshman, this time quarterback Ryan Campbell. Ryan's been the quarterback of the JV team all season. Coach Chris Liner giving Ryan the reins of the offense. He'll be the starting quarterback on Friday night. Now, the Raiders defense has got to pick up the pace. They've struggled all season, giving up a combined 83 points, 34 the first week, 49 the second week. So Raiders have got to figure out a way to stop somebody. Now, Irmo coming in 1-2 on the season. They lost to Nation Ford by 1 point earlier in the season. Last week they lost to Chapin in the last 17 seconds, 34-31. Irmo has a very balanced offense led by quarterback Mason Lassiter. When Mason throws the ball, last week 18 for 27 for 171 yards and a touchdown. He also threw 2 picks, but he likes to run the ball too. Ran for 118 yards last week. Now, 2 running backs for Irmo. Jeffrey Tharp ran for 101 yards last week. Shaquem Bradley ran for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, when Laster throws the ball, his favorite target is Raekwon Heath. Raekwon had 11 receptions last week for 108 yards. So we got 2 great games this week. We've got Clinton at Aiken on Friday night at 7:30. We've got Laurens hosting Irmo at 7:30 at KC Hanna Stadium. Laurens Academy, we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. On Saturday, the PC Blue Hose will travel to Chattanooga to take on the Mocs. Good luck to Coach Harold Nichols and the Blue Hose. Hey, that's it for week 3 of the Laurens County Football Show. We'll see you at the gate.